Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2026. Let's take a look at the economic calendar for today. After yesterday's interest rate decision in the USA, the Thursday is even much more busier than usual. So this is only the most important data releases here. Bank of Japan press conference took place at 7:30. Interest rate decision of the Swiss National Bank took place at 9:30, 0% as expected. Press conference is expected in 30 minutes at 10 o'clock. Bank of England interest rate decision is scheduled for release at 1 p.m. The market participants expect the interest rate decision to stay at the level of 3.75. Building permits from the US are scheduled for release at 1 o'clock as well, together with the Bank of England inflation later scheduled for release at 1 o'clock as well. Initial jobless claims are scheduled for release at 1:30, together with the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index. At 2:15, ECB interest rate decision will take place. The market participants expect the ECB to hold the interest rate at the level of 2.15%. Deposit facility rate will be released at the same time. 2% is being forecasted. ECB press conference will take place at 2:45, and at 3 o'clock we got the last data of last high impact data release, new home sales. So plenty of the interest rate decisions, plenty of the interesting data releases. So please stay focused, stay tuned. We are going to take a look at the charts now, and we start with euro dollar. So after yesterday's interest rate decision, this is okay. We start with the Bitcoin. I got the Bitcoin here, so we start with the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going down. As you can see, we mark this 74,550 level as a very important. We got the breakout. We went as high as $76,000, so not that far away. Bearish engulfing pattern ahead of the Fed, and after the Fed smashed down here below the technical support levels down to the 100 period moving average. Now we went even lower. 70,966 was the high, 69,479 was the low of the last 4 hours. So we are below the 100 period moving average these days. Next technical support is 68,977, and please take a look at this technical lines here, trend line and this internal trend line, the blue one. They cross around the level of 68,000. So if that won't stop from the technical point of view, if that won't stop the bears, then we might see this market very quickly at $66,000. Please notice momentum is very weak. We went from the extremely overbought conditions down towards the level of 34 points only. A little bit of the room to the downside, a little bit of the room to the downside here on the 4-hour time frame chart. So the Bitcoin is going lower, bearish pressure on Bitcoin. The same situation is on the euro dollar. So the euro dollar retraced roughly around almost 61%, little bit more than 51% of the Fibonacci retracement, so of the last swing. So we can get rid of this, and now we keep moving lower. Right now the only technical support is 1.1449. Let me just change it to the green line, and as you can see, we might see lower levels quite soon, as the momentum remains very weak these days. So the situation might be quite interesting within the next few days on the euro dollar bearish outlook. British pound, the same situation, another rejection of the trend line. Beautiful technical play here. Another rejection of the trend line, and now we are closer to the 1.3250. Any breakout lower opens the road towards 1.3218. Momentum reverse from the positive territory down towards the level of 39 points. So all of this looks bearish as well. US dollar versus the Japanese yen almost hit 169 pips miss to our target level, and now it is consolidating the recent gains. A little bit of the pullback here, but as long as we trade above the 158.58 level, the outlook remains quite bullish unless there is a breakout to the downside. For now, all of this upside development could be considered quite strong, quite bullish. Higher highs, higher lows, so we need to wait for the lower high and lower low in order to say, okay, we got a swing high for the US dollar versus the Japanese yen market. Gold market keeps moving lower, falling like a stone. Right now we broke out from this zone here. We used to trade around $5,000. Now it is a technical resistance. Now, where is the next target for the bears? Well, the next target for the bears is roughly here, 4,658. So that's the technical support, and the swing low at 4,402. This is our swing low. Let me just make it a little bit thicker, and let me just place my swing high. There you go, all-time high 5,594 is the technical resistance. Otherwise, the outlook remains bearish, despite the fact that the current conditions on a 4-hour time frame chart are extremely oversold. The market keeps moving lower, so maybe, just maybe, we might hit this level sooner than expected. Otherwise, we still trading inside of this very large swing. As you can see, 5,597 high, 4,400 low. So we are still inside of this range. It's a very big range because it's $1,200. So plenty of things can happen here. S&P 500 keeps moving lower. The breakout above the supply zone was very brief. We went to 6,758 and then reversed lower, so we can see lower levels on the S&P 500 quite soon, as the market is again below the supply zone. Now it is for good. As you can see, there is some sort of the trend line. I can place it for you. This trend line has been violated, big breakout to the downside, and now we are going straight towards the lows of the March 9th 2026, located at 6,578. Crude oil consolidating the recent gains around the level of 97. Double rejection from the level of 100, as you can see here. Nevertheless, there is still no big rally on the crude oil since the swing high was made locally at March 16th 2020. 26, so like 3 days ago at the beginning of this week. So steady week for the crude oil. Let me just place some technical support roughly around this level. There's the technical support 92.02, so not that bad. Nevertheless, it's still $80 range, right? But it's steady. Now let's see where it be. Let's see where the next breakout would be. I prefer to the upside because of the momentum, because momentum remains positive, remains above the level of 50, so the alts are a little bit more skewed to the upside on a crude oil. We talk about the Bitcoin already. Nothing changes here, as I said last time. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.